State your business, only official.
How many times are you going to...
Until you understand that only author...
Forget it.
Then don't...
Another... Is there a copy of Arvid's teachings in the archive?
Of course, all of Arvid's wisdom...
Can I read Arvid?
You?
Why not?
Because only those chosen to study his writing. You have not.
What is it?
His prophecies and principles of life. The greatest portion of Arvid's knowledge is encrypted.
Encrypted?
Some of it is in code, some of it is written as parables. So is open to interpretation. As I said, only a few of us can truly understand his work.
I think I've heard enough about that.
Good.
You must be dedicated to do this role.
It's my life. I guard here. I keep the archive safe. I draw strength from Kalan. A prayer break in the night is enough to keep me going for the rest of the day. Now, do us both a favor and leave. Halt.
How?
Until you...
Forget it.
Then do... Kalan.
Name added to the access list. I'm all...
Halt.
How many times?
Until you under...
Forget it.
Then don't...
Judicator, he was a great man, but his death, so,
You've heard.
I know everything that happens here. I stand watch for all, and the Horde stands at such a duty. It means I must ask of everyone, do you come here to gain?
Is it possible to...
No. You may remain here in the, but your loyalty must then trade. May your time...
Tell me...
What would you...
What's happening in the city?
Kalan is wise, but mysterious. Through the prophet Arvid, he warned us of... He laid down the foundations for the clerics out of the ash. To Kalan, knowledge and wisdom are sacred. It is through knowledge and understanding that we can find our way to the infinite skies and a true understanding of ourselves.
Infinite skies.
A place of true enlightenment and self. Kalan teaches us that the comet's fires will, if we are to save the people of this world, that we must work together and gather all the knowledge, because when the next catastrophe strikes our world, only those who have been prepared will.
Where did you get your technology?
Arvid himself left the gathering of old world knowledge and the order to further it. It has given us the machines that allow our way of life to continue. So, as you see, science and religion do not have to be mutually exclusive.
Tell me how promotion...
People who are new to our acolytes can learn this.
So who...
I oversee everything in the Horde.
Halt. Until you understand.
Get out.
The archives are restricted.
Because I'm author...
We will you're right. But it seems. Please enter, but I beg you.
Quiet, please.
unbelievable. Now, you really...
If that is
I can't value what you did for me in shock.
just...
Well, I don't have much. If you did this, I hope you're Oh, yeah. If I find anything interesting in these writings, that's the least I...
Talk is cheap.
Yeah, I'm on it. I'll take care of this one. Yeah, so you in this. Yeah, I'm up already. I've... Really? I mean... Hey, you! You ass flap! What? Right now? So, that creature's down to me, is it? So, that creature's down to me, is it? Do it.
There was something hanging there.
We serve Kalan. May Kalan? Now tell me, are you a son of Tavar? Did you swear allegiance to the Duke?
I'm no outlaw.
I see. Sounds like we have... Well, even if you don't know how to appreciate Kalan's gift, I am not your enemy.
What is your job here?
We need a lot of raw materials to feed our smelting furnaces in Ignadan. Material that is essential for our... And we can get...
Why here of all places?
Here, we acquire, and we also... The Duke relies on profits to keep power. We cut off his profits, and there's a chance his...
You should be more worried about the outlaws at...
We have persuaded those who found us to keep our... These weak-minded outlaws cannot... They'll take any order, I said. You have to keep your orders simple, but if you do, even an...
How long will they...
As long as I wanted. In their...
Wait, you used suggestion on the outlaws? Did they resist?
My rate of success was high, but suggestion isn't without...
What problem?
One outlaw... He wasn't as dumb as he looked. I thought I got through to him, but I was wrong. He ran when he got the chance.
What if he turns up with...
No, I don't... If he'd told the other outlaws, they would be here. And despite his resistance, our ex-prisoner is a... He's hiding out there. I want him...
You want him?
I am not a... And I admit I have developed something of a grudging respect for him. Just make sure I get my weapon back, and I guarantee him his life.
I can help you get your weapon back.
Thank you. It is a scar on my honor to leave it in the... Bring it back.
You're not worried about the Duke finding out where you are?
We've been careful.
Maybe you have...
What do you mean?
The scrap baron has noticed that his deliveries have stopped.
Damn. I feared stopping them completely was pushing. Kalan is right. Greed will be our undoing.
So, what's your plan?
I will have to An open fight could mean losses in men and... So, I think finding a way to throw off his suspicions would be our best course.
It's too late for that. You've made your mistake. You should leave.
I don't expect you to understand, but as I got things wrong, so I must fix them. The mission must be successful. Those are my... And I have the authority to kill anyone. So, don't put either of us in a position... I will make sure the outlaws get their deliveries just enough so that suspicion is decreased. You need to sell that lie. Make it sound like everything is getting back. Can I count on your assistance?
Forget it.
Is that your...
Yes.
Then... My mission... You won't prove a challenge.
Yeah, so me and you.
Be careful with that weapon, won't you? I got my head back.
Don't mess.
don't.
I'm in, but this is going to be finding a needle in a haystack. Work reports, delivery lists.
I'll take care of this.
Shit. Who's going to come in? Damn it. All that's here is shipping manifests and paper clips. What if they're hiding it deep within this place?
Hello.
What? About these... Your scrap will be delivered.
You better be right.
It's coming.
Right. You got it done.
Do you want the...
Fuck the details. You better not be eating into my profit. Here. This...
About... Any other opportunity?
That's single. Don't fuck. Get this. Get it. The instructions are simple.
Just tell me...
I need a debt. It doesn't matter what else you do here in the fort. You have got to... Otherwise... So I need you to...
Who do you owe?
Ace. He always gets lucky. Maybe too lucky. I lost big to him the other day, and I've got to clear that debt. I might forget he was lucky and get angry with...
Did he
Maybe. Maybe not. My name counts where it has to. This IOU is worth 1,000 shards, and I'll add a little bonus to go with it. Just as a big...
I'll take...
Take the shard. Don't here. And of course, don't forget my little... Put them in Ace's place, near the marketplace. Put them on the table, or somewhere obvious.
Where does Ace usually...
Near Chloe's bar in the entertainment district. Look for him. It...
You say so.
You look wired, man. I mean, super intent. Have you been racking up some of Doc's downers?
What's with the...
Hey, I was just curious. That tech you're carrying around screams loud that you're not from around here. But you know, keep the personals to yourself. But hey, we got off on the wrong start. So as you're not from you're going to want to know about the game. It's the best, though we'll have to wait until my brother gets it.
I'm not
No? Are you sure? You could... I mean, you could spend your ELEX on drink or chems, but this... But if you don't want to play, that...
The Scrap Baron wants to settle his gambling.
And they said not to play him. Now here comes the payday of them all. Opportunity, opportunity, you've got to take... I hope you get your chance too, my friend.
A casket.
Where is it?
I left it in your shack.
Mine and my brother's shack. We share everything. When he gets back, we're going to split these earnings. We'll both get a new... Man, and to think they told me not to play the Baron.
Is it?
Some of it, but you've got to have your place here in the... You know, I take messages or things. It's a risky life, but that also brings opportunities. Who knows which runner will make... Well, if you can guess, you can bet on it with me. You see, the bosses get...
Have we got enough guards on duty? It never feels like we have enough.
They are nothing but trouble.
Is there anything we're not short of these days?
I've completed that delivery for you.
Just in time. I just heard his brother. I hope he enjoys.
What is it that I...
Oh, if I told you.
You're making it sound... What was that?
That was the surprise. I bet Spade just jumped for joy.
There was a bomb in that...
You did good work. You're in danger of making me trust you.
Pay me.
I always take this. And I don't forget. You're free to use Ace and Spade's shacks as your own.
Whoa, listen. Bob sometimes... Well, he can...
Are you going to speak clearly, Ray?
Yeah. So, that creature's down to me, is it? I'll help. Take care of this one. I'll do it.
isn't going to work.
Oh, fuck. I suppose I'll have to deal with this one. Yeah, I'm on it. Help. Yeah.
I will kill you.
Oh, fuck. I suppose I'll have to deal with this one. Yeah, that's a ruin, all right. Jesus, the comet hardly left anything standing. That creature's down to me, is it? So, that creature's down to me, is it? I have a really bad feeling about this place. Man, can you imagine getting one of these things working? We could travel the whole planet in no time. You, me, the sound of the roaring engine. Just think, next time someone tried to kill you, we could just drive away instead of killing everything and people on the radio. So, that creature's down there, is it? What the fuck? Only problem with structures like this that stand out in the landscape, everyone else can spot them too. We shouldn't hang out around here too long.
Oh, we got a nice catch. Nice, nice. Fresh meat in it. Got a fair...
Cook?
Oh, yes, we'll do you justice. I'll get you.
This doesn't work.
Yeah, this is nice, isn't it?
So are you looking for trouble?
What? Fighting now?
Just give me a minute to calm down. Shit. A moment longer and those cannibals... There's enough creatures out here trying to eat me without people. That's not something I want to go through again. Hell.
Here. This should...
Ah, that's good. You saved me. And I've learned a lot about Magaland's history. But cannibals... Most of what we live on in Tavar is from the past. So history is profitable.
What are you doing?
The light beacon. They used to be a cry for help. Or a way to... I've seen leaders come and go in the fort. And there's only one constant. You have to rely. So, I look for ruins. Visit the beacons. And I find things to earn shards. So I don't need anyone else.
Brave for...
My age? Age is bullshit. I know these lands better than to come alone. I was traveling with a... They needed a lead. On our way there, we got ambushed by a... I didn't want a chance to fight with them. They were much better armed.
What happened to the
They didn't make the same choice. That's the problem with some people of their age. They think running away is the wrong thing to do. I just wish I'd had their legs for running. The clerics caught up with me. I'm here, aren't I? I waited until it was dark and I got away with their leader's weapon. Now those clerics are out hunting for me. That's why I thought I'd head for the beacon. Get some scrap. Shards would mean safety. But you know what happened next? Damn Reavers. Life sure is cheap out here.
Tell me about...
Gladly.
Tell me about...
Well, it might not seem like there's a lot of history here. When the comet hit, but not everything was destroyed. Some building complexes, like the fort, survived. When the sand shifts, other buildings appear. And then all the things that were left in them are... Not that everything that's buried is good. Logan, the Duke, back before the comet hit, they stored weapons there. Serious, end-of-the-world weapons. And they're still there. Some...
You think the fort will blow?
I know it doesn't feel safe knowing they are there. Maybe all it takes is a mistake. Maybe it takes an earthquake. Hell, maybe the clerics or someone knows about those bombs already. That's why I want to be a long way...
Tell me about the factions.
Well, they're recent history. Before that, there were countries and governments. But there aren't really records from after the comet hit. No one was writing things down. They were just no leaders. But it didn't take long for people to form groups to get resources. And it did. All factions think they've got ways to save us. They're all just ways people are trying to survive.
So, there are a lot of gaps in your knowledge of history.
Well, some. There were more records kept during the territory wars. That was once the factions had formed and started fighting each other. I guess as soon as you're a group, you want to start keeping a history of who you are. Anyway, instead of fighting over 1 or 2 tins, the factions started fighting over land. Any small factions that were left got absorbed or destroyed. I mean, these people were survivors, so you'd think that's what they'd want, to survive. Instead, there were yet more deaths. There aren't numbers, but I'd guess at least half. Finally, the people in charge realized the cost was too high, so they formed a council, the Great Council of Magellan.
I've heard it.
At least you did listen.
What do you know about the...
They were a group living up in the woods, trying to grow their own food, and they evolved from there. Everyone else was It was some guy called Amric that started them. The new guy they have there, Thorold, the Pilgrim, sees himself as some sort of spiritual successor to Amric. The Berserkers used to stay in Edan mostly. They'd fight to protect their borders. It seems the Pilgrim wants to purify all of Edan. They're gonna use their... They want to use their magic to turn the clock. Well, they'll change it. But whether Magellan was ever like they say, that's...
How much?
Secretive lot. They probably know more about history than the others. But this god they believe in, Kalan, I haven't seen anything anywhere about this god in records. Why they've created a god and worship technology? Everything else they do is about knowledge and... So why invent a lot of hope?
Is that...
That's one... There are always other sides.
Give me the...
Why should I...
We help each...
Well, you... So yeah.
Is there...
No, don't waste your time. The only thing I'm in... And I don't think you are the...
Correct. I don't have time.
Man of the sword and... Well...
How long?
I think I will get... Maybe I'll even get this light tower working.